Fun English Friends.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Fun English Friends. Are you ready to make your English listening fun and easy? This is a cozy place where we learn English in a fun, simple, and friendly way. Whether you're a beginner or still growing in your English journey, you're in the right place. Today, we'll also practice shadowing. Before we start, do you know what shadowing means? Let me tell you. Shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it right after the speaker, just like an echo. You try to copy the pronunciation, speed, and intonation as closely as you can. It helps you sound more natural when speaking English. How to shadow effectively. First, listen to the audio once. Next, repeat each line until you match the speed and intonation. Then, do it without reading. Focus on sounding natural. Don't worry about being perfect. Just enjoy the practice and keep going. Today, I want to share a story about someone just like many of us. Someone learning English and feeling a little shy to speak. Her name is Dita. For months, Dita studied English on her own, listening, reading, writing, but she had never spoken to a real person in English until one surprising moment at a small coffee shop. This is the story of how Dita had her very first English conversation, how it began with fear and ended with confidence. So grab a drink, relax, and enjoy her journey.
Hello, my name is Dita. I want to tell you about a special day in my English journey. The day I had my first real English conversation. 6 months ago, I started learning English. I was always interested in the language, but I was also very shy. I didn't speak much in class, and I was afraid to talk to strangers. I could understand some words, but speaking, that was scary. Every day, I practiced alone. I watched English videos, I repeated sentences, I read storybooks. Sometimes I wrote short notes in English, but I never really used English to talk to someone until one sunny Sunday afternoon. It was a warm day, and I went to my favorite coffee shop near the park. It's a small, cozy place. I like the smell of coffee and the soft music they play inside. I ordered my usual, an iced latte and a slice of banana bread. I brought my English book with me, planning to read quietly for 30 minutes. I sat near the window, opened my book, and started reading. After a few pages, I noticed someone standing near my table. A man, maybe in his late 20s, wearing a backpack and holding a map. He looked confused. Then he said, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" My heart jumped. I froze for a second. This was it, my moment. I smiled nervously and said, "Yes, a little." He smiled. "Great. I'm looking for the art museum. Is it near here? I panicked inside. I knew the museum. I had been there before. It was only 10 minutes away. But suddenly, my mind went blank. I forgot the words. I forgot the sentence. I forgot everything I had practiced. I took a deep breath and tried. You go, straight, I said, pointing to the street. Then left, and museum is near big hotel. He looked at me and smiled kindly. Aha, I see. Straight, then left, near the hotel. Yes, I nodded. Near the big hotel. White building. Perfect. Thank you so much, he said. I felt relief and excitement at the same time. I had done it. I answered in English. It wasn't perfect, but it worked. Then something amazing happened. He looked at my book and said, "Are you studying English?" I said, "Yes, I'm learning." He sat at the table next to mine. He said, "I'm from Australia. I'm traveling around Asia for 3 months. I love learning languages too." I smiled and felt a little more relaxed. We started talking. At first, I only gave short answers. He asked, "Do you like learning English?" I said, "Yes, I like it." He asked, "What do you do?" I said, "I work at a bookstore." But slowly, I started to speak more. I said, "I practice English every morning. I listen to podcasts. I read books. I watch English shows with subtitles." He seemed impressed. "That's great. Your English is really good." That made me smile. No one had said that to me before. We talked for about 20 minutes. He told me about his favorite places in my city. He said he loved the food and the people. I told him about my dream to visit other countries and speak English fluently. He even taught me a few new words and expressions. I wrote them in my notebook right away. When he left, he said, "Thank you for the conversation. You helped me a lot." I said, "Thank you too. You helped me too." As he walked out, I felt something new, confidence. I didn't use perfect grammar. I forgot a few words, but I had spoken in English. I had a real conversation, and it felt amazing. After that day, I started talking more. I greeted tourists in my city. I joined a small English club. I even started recording myself speaking English at home. I still make mistakes, but I'm not afraid anymore because I know I can do it. So, if you're learning English and you feel shy, I understand. I was there too. But don't wait to be perfect. Just try. Speak a little. Say hello. Give directions. Order your coffee in English. It all helps. Your first conversation might be scary, but it might also be the beginning of something beautiful. Remember, every big step starts with a small word.
Great job practicing with us today. Keep shadowing every day. The more you do it, the more confident and fluent you'll become. If you enjoyed this shadowing practice, I'd love to make more stories like this for you. Just tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new practice session. See you next time, and happy shadowing!